all over the state is getting harder and harder to find. We have lost 40% of our child care capacity in Michigan in the last 10 years. It's also very difficult for parents to afford. So I talk to parents all the time. We know kids are expensive, diapers and formula and strollers. The cost of the tariffs and the cost of inflation are making those things more expensive. But we have a path forward. So what I'm here today to say is that I have requested federal funding for the Hemlock Public School District to go toward expanding their early childhood center. It would expand their capacity, get more kids off their waiting list, and onto a path to success. It's a part of a package of requests that I am putting in, financial requests that I am putting in, that will help Mid-Michigan's kids. So right here in the Early Childhood Center, also in Saginaw, the HELP Community Violence Intervention Program, which curbs gun violence, supports victims, including at-risk youth, and tackles the root causes of violence, and encourages community collaboration and public safety. And finally, I've asked for funding to help Flint Community Schools renovate parts of the Flint Central Campus into a state-of-the-art, career-focused high school, which will drive education and workforce development. So all of these things together will create a brighter future for the next generation of Michiganders, hopefully that will stay right here in our community and build their homes and their families. Now, I'm really excited to pass the podium to someone you can tell who has a lot of experience and wants to tell you more about expanding the Hemlock Early Childhood Center and what it will mean for this community. So I'm passing to the Hemlock Elementary School principal, Corey Snyder.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here. Very excited and privileged to be able to speak on behalf of our team, as well as the families that we serve here at the Hemlock Early Childhood Center. We're proud of the relationships that we build every single day for our children and our families. We try to be the first steps in learning, relationship building, and discovering who they are. It's a joy and a responsibility that we don't take lightly. Having the opportunity to expand and serve more families, serve our broader community, to be able to give them quality childcare is something that we're very passionate about here. It's about opening doors. We know that when children have a strong start, they're more confident, they're more prepared, and they're more successful in years to come. We're excited about what's ahead. We're deeply grateful for the support that helps make it possible. And thank you for continuing to invest in our kids, our families, and the future of our community. I'd like to pass it on to our preschool director, Megan Bedford, now to talk about what the funding will mean for the Childhood Center and preschool in general. Thank you.
Hi, I am Megan Bedford. I'm the preschool director here at the Hemlock Early Childhood Center. It's so exciting to be part of this and watch the recognition for early childhood come to light with this opportunity. At Hemlock, we believe that early childhood education is about so much more than just letters and numbers. It's about nurturing the whole child, emotionally, socially, and developmentally. We work really hard to create an environment where children feel safe, valued, and supported, and where families feel connected to us. What makes our program truly special? It's the quality of care that we can provide to everybody in our center. We are an intentional play-based learning that we individualize and we give attention based on our strong routines. Everything we do is grounded in research and best practices for children at this age. Our classrooms are all led by compassionate, skilled educators who understand the unique needs of young learners and will go above and beyond to meet these needs. We also take great pride in the relationships that we build with our families. They are the core to success. For many, we are their first experience with school, and we work really hard to make it a positive connection. We offer outreach, we offer support, and we often have open communication to ensure that parents feel the partnership in their child's growth and their development here at the Hemlock Early Childhood Center. Expanding access would mean we can reach more children, support more families, and continue to provide the high quality care that we are already doing in our community. Thank you for believing in this importance of early childhood education. With this support, we can continue to build a foundation of lifelong learning for one child and one family, one at a time. Thanks so much. I'm going to pass it now to Lindsay Carey, who is a parent who can tell you firsthand what this project will do for our community and for our center. My name? Meganbedford. I'm the preschool director here. Thank you.
Good
Can
afternoon.
you start and spell your name as well?
Oh, sure. Lindsay Carey, Lindsay Kerry. Good afternoon. I'm Lindsay Carey. I'm a proud Hemlock community resident, and more importantly, I'm a mom to 3 wonderful children, Aaron, who is 6, Eli, who's 4, and our youngest, Anna Lee, who is just 9 months old. Like many families in our community, my husband and I both work full-time. He's a chemist, and I work closely with my immediate family helping run our small business. Our work is not just a job, it's our livelihood and our legacy. And like so many other families, we depend heavily on quality childcare to make all of this possible. We've been part of the childcare program since our eldest son, Aaron, was just a baby. Naturally, when Eli was born, we enrolled him too. And soon our daughter, Annalie, will be joining. She's scheduled to start in January, but to make that happen, we had to get on a wait list for over a year, and sometimes 2. That's how high the demand is, and that's how limited the availability has become. For us and for many other families, staying home simply wasn't an option. Our business depends on me, and my husband's career provides the steady income and benefits that keep our household running. Still, it's not easy. Childcare is expensive, no matter where you go. And yet, it's something we've chosen to prioritize because the value it provides for our children is worth every penny. In their time at daycare, our boys didn't just play, they learned. They developed fine motor skills, improved their speech, explored art, began early reading, and gained friendships. They were fully prepared for preschool, and that's because of the nurturing, enriching environment that this program provides. And more than just learning, there's a peace of mind. As parents, we're sending our children somewhere that's not only educational, but safe, supportive, and close to our work. That kind of security, knowing they're in caring hands, has meant everything to us. The reality today is that 2 working parents is no longer unusual. It's the norm. Many families have no choice. Some are single parents. Some are small business owners like us. We rely on the availability of affordable, accessible, high-quality daycare. And right now, there simply isn't enough. This program has grown because the need has grown. And I'm here today, not just as a parent, but as a community member, to say we need to continue expanding this program. We need to make sure that every family has a fair chance to access quality childcare without being put on a wait list for years. We need to recognize that childcare isn't just a convenience. It's essential infrastructure for working families, for our economy, and for the healthy development of our children. Our family is incredibly grateful for the care our children have and currently receive during the summer months and after-school programs. And I know so many other families would benefit too, if given the opportunity. I want to thank Congresswoman McDonald Rivet for supporting the Hemlock Early Childhood Center, which will continue to help my family and so many like us. Thank you. And now I'll pass the podium back to Congresswoman McDonald Rivet.
Thank you. Nice job. So can we just say for a minute that she's right. Most parents are in the workforce. The vast majority of kids under the age of 5 have both parents in the workforce. But childcare is just really hard to find. Not only have we lost 40% of our childcare capacity in the last 10 years, but the cost of, somewhere between $12,000 and $15,000 a year full time is really difficult for parents to be able to afford to pay. Additionally, we know that the result of that is the loss of our workforce. So it is, according to a study that was done by both the U.S. Chamber and the Michigan Chamber and the Early Childhood Investment Corporation, it cost Michigan billions of lost work productivity every single year. So this is a place that was one of my absolute priorities when I went to Washington. Working on behalf of our families to find practical solutions for the things that are really causing a great deal of stress. So this is the first step in that, and we will be, it's partway through the process right now. We're feeling optimistic about this funding request, and I will be pushing for it continuously as we move through the budgeting process. Thank you. Any questions?
A question out for someone from Hemlock, and
Come on,
come up to the podium. Just wondering, obviously the Trump administration's been cutting a lot of early childhood funding. Has that affected Hemlock schools?
To be honest with you, I don't know. I just know that we need to be able to serve as many families as we can, and to be able to expand and open more doors is really what we're after.
Congresswoman, obviously this is Hemlock and Saginaw and Flint. Is this going to replace funding or help replace some of the funding that is being cut by the Trump administration?
No, I mean, those are two separate battles, right? These dollars will help brick and mortar expansion because, when we're hearing about the wait list, statewide, the average wait list for infant care is a year and a half. We have this joke in my office that if you go on a first date and it goes well, get yourself on a child care list because it's going to take a lot longer than a pregnancy to be able to get into child care, right? There are two pieces of this. One, we actually have to build more physical capacity. Infants take a lot of space in a building, and you can't just retrofit and throw people into an old school. There's got to be a lot of work there. That's where this will help, and it's what I have helped to put brick and mortar money into community to build child care centers for the last 10 years, honestly. The other piece that you're talking about is the direct funding. And that is a battle that we have to fight in all kinds of places. So there are things that really impact our kids in a very detrimental way in the reconciliation budget, including the $315 billion of cuts in SNAP that's on top of the elimination of federal grants to our local food banks, $1 billion out of free school lunches. So it's not always, some of the cuts that are being proposed for education are still coming down the road. We still have time to fight those. But the pieces that are really there to make sure that kids are in homes with a roof over their head, that there's heat in the wintertime and there's food on the table, that is very much in jeopardy, and we're still working to fight that every day. Okay. Good. All right. Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks, guys.
You guys did a great job.
Thank you.
I'm always in the background.
Great to see you. Thank you.